fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Down. Campbell, and he is... Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Nifty move. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes lets it go for Nelson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw again. Cunningham. And he's caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out for Hearns. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen Hearns with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run, 71 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
With that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Barner. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now Barner. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on second down. Cunningham under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, Campbell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, Campbell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They'll come up on a here to start things out. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Campbell dodges him at the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Landry. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Cunningham. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A play fake. Now Cunningham shakes off the sack. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been. Now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 1st down, Campbell. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On 1st, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone! 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 Over!
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kenyon Barner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. J.J. Nelson now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 60 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second. This is a big decision here.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
On first down, it's Cunningham. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Cunningham. Man open left side is Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The final shot before break. Cunningham. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing on 1st down. Cunningham. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, Cunningham. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barner. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Santos with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run on first down. Campbell, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now here's Mahomes, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Still going. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cunningham, a dump off here to Stewart. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on second down, Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On first down, Campbell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Left.
On second down, Campbell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, You go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down. Cunningham. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Cunningham. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal. Stewart. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here comes Nelson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run on first down. Campbell able to power through. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for the Bills. 51 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kyle Juszczyk in the final minute. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his penny. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. One final try from Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
my teeth, I went fortunate. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bay like he Ford. Friday to morning. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I down, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. Like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these my body, I got been somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, just platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mo.
Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm blue and envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do without stopping traffic. Water on my body. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a hands, girl, me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get it on.
Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another.
Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
When you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm on the. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.